Trigger warning. This content includes sensitive material related to suicide, trauma, and/or severe mental health concerns.
You may have heard that 90% figure. Anybody hear that 90% figure of 90% of the people who die by suicide have a so-called mental illness? I don't like to use mental illness because it's such a generic term, usually used in a political way, and so I just use mental disorders because that's what's in the DSM. As it turns out, that's not even close to true. In the book Rethinking Suicide, Craig Bryan just completely goes back to the original data and then cites the CDC, back when they had funding, having some really good documented research that about 46% of people who die by suicide had a documentable mental disorder. And then he uses some other data to say, and the number's probably lower than that. It's probably lower than that. It's not, by virtue of having a thought about suicide, does not make you qualify for any mental disorder. It's a thought people have. So just the PHQ-9, I've got the Ghostbusters sign up there because that David Job says, and his whole group, they just say, don't use the PHQ-9 if you want to do a suicide assessment. And the reason for that is, and those of us who know, if you know something, and psychologists, you know a lot about measurement, you know, it's the ninth item is from the DSM.